Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Whew, I hope y'all have a good day today. Start y'all day off, wake up and look in the mirror and, give yourself some encouragement. You know, speak it into existence. But yeah, um, I'm just sitting here. I'm finna get ready and get up and get my day started. But this is what I wanted to talk about. A lot of women and men be like in abusive relationships. They be in abusive relationships, and some of them don't know how to get out. About a few days ago, it's this lady that I work with. I never knew her name. I spoke to her a few times when I saw her in the women's locker room, and I tell her she smell good, and I'd be like, "Girl, you ain't tired. Get on up in here and work." I do stuff like that. I be talking to people, try to make them feel good. You never know what a person is going through. But I learned like what 2 3 days ago that this young lady, she lost her life in the hands of her husband. He took her life. She had 2 kids. She had 2 sons. I think they say the sons was 16 and 7 years old. But when I heard the story, I'm like, and I got to thinking like, that ain't the same lady. I used to go sit in the locker room and she'd just be sitting there in the locker room by herself. And it come to find out it was her, y'all. Like, that's just sad. She tried to leave him. This is the story that I heard. I don't know. I'm gonna say allegedly, but this is what I heard. That she tried to leave. Well, she left her husband. She left him. So if a woman leave, you know, 9 times out of 10, when a woman is leaving you, he must have did, was doing her wrong. He must was doing her wrong because a woman just ain't gonna get up and just leave like that, especially if they love you. If a woman love you, they not gonna just get up and just leave like that. You have to really push that woman away. She gonna leave you in the mind first, and then her body gonna follow. But yeah, I learned like a few days ago, what happened to this young lady, and it's so sad. She they said she left her husband. She left him, and this man decided to take her life. Y'all, this man chopped her body up and left all the body parts inside the tub at her home. He chopped this woman up and left her body parts inside the tub. All because she didn't, want to deal with that abuse or whatever was going on inside the house. He went over there and took that lady's life. He chopped her up. He chopped her up and left her body parts inside the tub. And it hit me because I'm like, dang, I used to speak to this woman when I used to see her. I used to tell her she smelled good. I used to be like, girl, get on up out that chair. You ain't tagged. Come on up in here and work. Like, I can still picture her face, me talking to her. I can still, like, see it. All because she, decided she wanted better for herself and didn't want to deal with that. She didn't want to deal with the abuse. I don't, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, but she didn't want to deal with the abuse or none of that. And he decided to take her life. And then when the police caught him, he had another woman inside of the car. And then he pointed the gun to the other woman. So if he had another woman, why is he over here bothering the lady that left him? Why you couldn't live happily ever after with this woman? Why? Why you just couldn't run off with her? You know? So obviously you was cheating this whole time. So why you just couldn't leave and let that woman live? Now her son's got to grow up without a mother and a father because the police took him out. The police, yep, the police took him out. I wonder was the kids in the home when he did that to her. Like it's just I don't know. I was outside talking to my coworkers and one of the older guys, he was, he know the family, and I was talking to him about it, and he was taking donations. So I'm a giver. It's stuff like that I'm gonna give, and so I gave because they was taking donations for the kids. Anything do for them kids, I'm gonna do for the kids, and I'm just sitting in the chair while they just standing there talk to me, and I'm sitting back and like I'm about to cry, like I'm really about to cry. And I didn't even know this woman like that. It just it's a shame that people, you know, they want to do better for themselves, and the other person that don't even want them to do better for themselves. They want to keep them down. They want to keep them down. Y'all, it's sad. That is really really sad. I just told the guy, I said, whatever you know you need, whatever them kids need, you know, we can get together. We can do something. He said that our union rep is shout out to our union because he said our union rep is trying to put something together to where the kids can get trust funds and stuff like that, get a college fund and stuff going for them. But you have to think about it. She had a 16-year old son. He is gonna he that baby is gonna that baby is mad. That baby probably is mad, and probably I just pray that he don't take the turn for the worst, after this that happened to his mom. Like what possessed him to do that woman like that? She wanted to, leave. All she wanted to do was leave and be happy. And you didn't want to see that woman happy. He did not want to see her happy. So he took her life, he chopped her up and left the damn her body inside of the tub. He chopped her up and left her inside of the tub. And it's sad. It's real sad. And it's just not women, it's men too. It don't hit, the internet and the media like that. That, a lot of men get abused too. Men get abused too. It's real. They get abused too. Like if you're gonna leave, just leave. Just leave. Don't stay there and keep taking it. You know, don't let them know where you're at. You know. So he went. Um, if she left him, how? Why would you let him in? And y'all, these what these restraining orders don't work. The police allegedly, let me say that these restraining orders don't work. I watch a lot of real stuff on TV. I watch a lot of like crime stuff and like For My Man and stuff like that. First 48. That's what I like to watch. I will watch that before I watch a movie. I will watch that all day. Crime shows. I like crime stuff, real life stuff, and it's a lot of women. I was watching this one video. This one girl. Um, the dude lied about his age, and She was, a little young entrepreneur, and she was doing good. And he was, snatching her wig off, pulling her braids out her head. He was like, you know, really doing bad things to this girl, just blacking her eyes, doing all type of stuff to her. And she finally decided to leave, and he stalked her. She got a PPO. He just stalked her and stalked her and stalked her, and then she finally moved on and found somebody that made her happy, and that man got mad and shot the girl in the head, shot her in the head. Like, what do we have to do now? Do we have to, like, you know leave and just leave everything behind and move to a different state? I feel like all women need to get their gun license, and they need to learn how to shoot. They really do. They really, really do. All races, white, black, Chinese, Mexican, everybody, all women, all women, because there's some sick individuals out here. Like, you wouldn't even know that these people are like this until you know after a while they done made you fall in love. But they will manipulate you. They will manipulate you. They will make you fall in love with them, and then now you sitting up here, it's gonna make you feel like you stuck. You stuck. You stuck in a situation you can't get out of it, and Lord forbid you have children by them. This is sad. Y'all, I was sitting in that chair when he was asking for donations for them kids, and I was giving. I'm just like, this is the same girl. I used to tell a girl, you smell good. You smell good. Get to work. You ain't tired. And now she gone. That's why you be nice to people. You never know what a person is going through behind closed doors. You never know. You never know. You never know what a person is going through. If you have nothing good to say, then don't say nothing at all. So basically, she was coming to work acting like everything was okay when it wasn't okay. It was not okay. But she was coming to work, smiling, talking to everybody, the people that she talked to, acting like everything was okay, but it was not fucking okay. Y'all, this is sad. And it make me sad, especially when I know I spoke to, you know, I used to speak to her when I see her. Then they say he was in prison. He had like a shitload of felonies. Now both of the families at war because it's not the family's, it's not his family fault that he did this to her, but her family feels some type of way. Like, now everybody want that bloodshed. They won't get back. They want that get back. But y'all can do it though. Just leave. Don't go back. Don't let them people know where y'all live. I did it. I ain't ashamed to say I did it. I did it. I left and never looked back. I just pray for them children. Now they gotta grow up without a mom. All because of him being jealous. He wanna cheat and have different type of women while she didn't want to put up with that. A lot of people ain't been to the doctor since the doctors been at the doctors. A lot of people don't know they statuses and where they stand. They never got a screen. They never did no checkups. Because in today's time, it's like, oh well, we just be friends, and um but we can still screw around. We still gonna be friends, but I'm gonna screw you, but I'm gonna screw her and her and her, and you can screw him and them, and everybody just screwing everybody, and then you don't even know who got what. Somebody eventually, something gonna come around, because the same people that y'all sleeping with somebody else, and they sleeping with somebody else, and they sleeping with somebody else. It's like a damn domino effect. I don't know, but it's sad. It's real sad to learn that what happened to this young lady. He didn't want her with nobody else. He didn't want her to leave him. He wanted to control her. But when Sis said it was enough, enough is enough, she left. She got the courage to leave. And he couldn't handle that. And he went over there and took her life, chopped her up, and left her body parts in the tub. Y'all, and she smells so good. Every time I walk past her, I be like, oh, she just smells so good. And she wasn't ugly. She was a nice looking woman. She kept herself up. But he wanted to control her and abuse her. And she didn't want that. She wanted more out of life than to be controlled and abused by somebody that's supposedly love her. Protect yourself, please, men and women. But to the females, learn how to shoot. Go get your license, because you got to protect yourself. These restraining orders don't work. They don't work. Get cameras all around your house. Get a pit bull. Get two of them if you have to. You know, take some self defense classes. Have somebody move in with you, because people will be hurt that they can't manipulate and use and abuse you anymore. That hurt their pride. That hurt their ego. It really does. It make them feel less of a man. And then, and Lord forbid, you find somebody that really love you and really like you, and you know they see you out and taking pictures with this person. Yes, they gonna try to come do something to you or them, because they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you happy. But yeah, that's all I wanted to get on here and say. Protect yourself. I really hate that happened to her. It should never happen to her. He should have just walked away and just left that lady alone. Just left her alone. But he wanted to control her, and she didn't want to be controlled. So he did them horrible things to her. And I sit back and I think about, like, what led up to it. Like, she probably was scared. She probably was scared as hell. She probably was scared. I don't know. But y'all have a good Sunday. Enjoy yourself. Make sure you look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are beautiful. Do that every day. But y'all have a good Sunday, y'all. I'll be back later on, probably. I don't know. I'm just sad. I'm just real sad. This is sad. But y'all have a good day.